Analyze the transformations. So you should be thinking of your letters A, B, C, and D of the basic functions, then answer each question and justify your reasoning. So which function has a greater output or y value for a given x value? So as you move on the x values, which one has a greater output? It tells you that you have the basic quadratic function is f of x equals x squared. So I'm just going to draw this one in pink. Here at the origin, symmetry is evenly folded on the y-axis. And if you review your transformations, if you find your formula sheet, class, is this +1 on the outside or the inside? Is it an A or a D value? It is a D value. So D's, in this case, because it's greater than 0, it's going to move our graph up 1 unit. 1 unit up. So if I had to sketch this, it looks something like this, right? And then you have this -2. Sorry, take that back. If you line up your letters, it's on the inside, and it has to have a minus sign in the formula. So your C value is a +2. C is 2. And if you look down here, C is greater than, it's going to move it to which direction? This would be right 2. So I'm going to take this graph, and I'm just going to shift the vertex over 2 units. So you have a dark pink and a lighter pink. Now it asks the question, which function has a greater output? Which one is going to go higher on the y values? Okay? For a given input. So the given input is you're moving on your x values. You're kind of asking the question, which one will go higher faster? Question.
The function on the right side doesn't have the x value, it's just straight x.
Yeah, so this is what we did before. This is a function notation of, this is g. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. My youngest daughter, Eloise, looks like my older daughter, Brooklyn. They look alike, but there's a little bit different features that are the same. So this is a problem where you would take x minus 2 and put in for every x value, and then add 1. So it's essentially, I know you might be thinking that it's linear, but it's still a quadratic with these two transformations. Which function has a greater output? The answer is going to be the right side. Can you imagine if I give, my older brothers always got allowances greater than mine because they were older, right? In this problem, the dark pink is going to have a greater output because it's always shifted up 1 unit, right? So if I got $1, then my brother got $1 more than me, so he got $2. So his output will always be higher than my output.